get some the bevs and some. What's up, boys? Today I have a very, very special video for you. If you didn't know where I was this weekend, I was flown out to Arizona by SDS to allow me to play MLB The Show 25. It's about a week early, 5 days, 6 days, I don't know, something around there. But shout out to them, thank you so much for flying me out. We were able to record some gameplay. I didn't have a camera or a microphone or anything like that, so I couldn't, do like my normal type gameplay, but they let us mess around on offline, and I was able to pick up some footage. Now, footage, do not look too far into this. This is on me. It's like 960, so it's like just below 1080p. So it's not going to be the crispiest, but I will tell you that the freaking graphics on this game are absolutely unbelievable. I don't know if it's because we were playing on giant TVs or what, but man, the game looks really, really good, really clean, really crisp. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an offline guru. I don't play offline, but what I did do is I did jump into batting practice to take a test at what GOAT difficulty looks like, what the PCI looks like, a little bit of ambush hitting. So we have Dimmu. I was on Dimmu's account. Well, not account, but like his TV that he was playing on, because I got there late. He ended up making himself in college, so here's a little bit of that. This is just the coach talking to you. You can make some decisions. Honestly, I got on and I was just trying to hop immediately into batting practice. But here's some cutscenes for you guys. Nothing crazy. I'm not really gonna explain any of this. I didn't play it too much. Here it is. You picking some colleges, stuff like that. I kind of just backed out after that. All right, so right here, this is me changing all of the difficulties to GOAT. I'm going right into batting practice to try to see what batting practice looks like. So when I show you batting practice, keep in mind I'm playing on a 70-inch TV, so it's a little delayed, it's a little hard to hit. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so yeah, I wasn't really trying to like hit well. I was just trying to see what I could foul off, what it felt like actually hitting the ball, what the PCI felt like. And then I wanted to take a look at if sliders were still shrinking PCIs low and away. We'll find out all that information right here. This is your first look at GOAT mode. Honestly, when I sat down and played it, it didn't feel like it was so incredibly fast that I would never hit it. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem as hard as it's made out to be, just by the little amount of time I played. This is GOAT difficulty. We have Lil Mookie-san against Garrett Cole. The PCI really isn't terribly small. It is small. Don't get me wrong. It is small, but again, the pitch speeds don't seem overly crazy. Here I'm just trying to I'm getting blown by on fastballs. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying my best. You'll see as these swings keep going, I eventually start to time it up. I just get my foot down a little bit earlier. That looked fast, but yeah, that's the size of the PCIs right there. I just wanted you guys to take a look. Again, I really wasn't able. See, there you go. I'm getting down early. I also didn't have control freaks. Not playing with control freaks and not playing with precision rings, my analog was flying all over the place. So I was just trying to figure out what this timing was. But look, the PCI it doesn't look that small, right? It almost looks like regular Legends. I don't know if they made Legend easier because of GOAT mode, but it doesn't seem too crazy. Starting to hit the ball right there. Honestly, I like that result right there. I wasn't perfectly on it, but I was good timing. It was only hit 90. I like that. I'm hoping if you hit the ball and you miss it, it's never gonna be a hit. That's my whole goal right there. Again, I wasn't able to play as much as I really, really wanted to. I arrived a day late, so I wasn't able to get as many games in as I could have to really give you an idea. So you saw me taking these swings on fastballs. I then got curious and was like, okay, this is one thing I was super interested in. Are they going to continue with the slider shrinkage? And unfortunately, if you're able to look back and see what the PCI looked like versus fastballs and then versus sliders low and away. Did you see my PCI, how small it was right there? I think I was showing somebody right there. I was a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. The PCI is literally the size of the ball. If that, it might even be smaller than that. Like, it's smaller than a pitcher's PCI would be back in the day. I'm a little disappointed in that. They did say that it was because it would help strikeouts. That will be something that I'll take a look at as I'm playing. But in my experience in MLB The Show 24, obviously it could change in 25. But even if the PCI, or even when the PCI was shrinking versus slider, same-handed, I was still able to foul the ball off no matter what. I mean, we all experienced the just absolute insane amount of foul balls. They said it was supposed to help foul balls. Hopefully that is the case this year. I'm a little upset because I don't want it to be super spammed over and over. I went and I also tried to go look at the PCI versus lefties as well, and it's still the same thing. I also wanted to take a look at the amount of foul balls. I just set up the thing to where it throws cutters inside, and I just wanted to see if I could foul the ball off over and over. It seemed like, unfortunately, even in cutters inside, I can still just foul off early, late. I did not see, unfortunately, any difference in the foul balls when I was testing this. Yeah, like, if that's something you were really looking for, it might not be something that is addressed. We'll see. Like I said, I didn't get to play a ton. I just hopped into batting practice to try to see exactly what's going on here. So look, that was the one I was talking about right there. Like, it's actually pretty dang close. My PCI was just late, and it said contact missed. So I don't know. I mean, we could. Maybe the strikeouts are more this year. I don't know. It's GOAT mode. Like I said, I want to be able to play more before I definitively tell you guys. But yeah, I have some examples where I'm just late and I'm pretty close, and it'll say swing and miss, which I absolutely love. But I also saw some examples where the ball's thrown inside and I'm still able to foul it off. So I also took some time. Let me go over real quick. So after the initial testing, right, I went back and I tried to mess with the ambush hitting. So I was taking some swings right here to get some footage of just like a regular swing. And then I wanted to get some footage of what it looked like if I had ambush on. So, all right, I'm a dummy. So I forgot to move my camera out of the way so you guys could see all of this. But this is like a regular swing right here. That's how big the PCI is on just a normal swing. I started messing with the ambush hitting to see like how much it actually increased it, and even on GOAT difficulty it did move it quite a bit actually, so I'm super excited about that. It could be scary, it also couldn't be scary, we'll see. I did a couple different tests right here, so I just took some like normal swings so I could get a good grip on what the PCI looks like with just normal swings, no ambush, right? And then I started to add some ambush in. I wanted to see what it looked like if I guessed correctly on the ambush. And then I wanted to take a look at what it looks like if I didn't guess right. So there, boom, I turned it on. And it covers like quite a lot of the plate. It's like almost like, I wouldn't say 2/3, but it's like a little bit more than half of the plate. So I guessed inside, right? I'm comparing the PCI sizes. It got really freaking small on this right side, and then it does end up getting bigger on the left side. So like you can see it slowly but surely like raising and getting smaller. So here we go. I just want to make contact right there to see the PCI, and it does look a little bit bigger, not tremendously, but it does look a little bit bigger than the normal swing. So I take a couple of these swings. So now I know the fastball's gonna be coming inside, so I'm just trying to test like how small the PCI gets, and you can like barely see the PCI. It gets pretty small, which I like, because if you're guessing, I want the PCI to punish the person that's guessing as much as possible. All right, so that's a normal swing right there. Okay, not the best timing, but that's a normal swing versus a slider away, same-handed. So it's significantly smaller and it's significantly harder to hit. All right, so I was like, all right, so what happens if I ambush it this time? So here I go to try to ambush it. I swung through it, obviously, because I suck. But it is a little bit bigger, which is good. We need it to be a little bit bigger because I don't want this slider spam again this year. Hopefully, this is the answer to it. I hope that answers some of your guys' questions. I know it's a little bit difficult. I know the quality isn't the best. I really do apologize about that, but I hope you guys can see this. I also did some batting practice, or I did some home run derby. I'm gonna throw on right here just so you guys can see the game and some of the graphics, man. The pregame graphics. Oh, I also put freaking ambush on this left side to see if I could hit a slider. I mean, dude, look how small this PCI is. So not only are you getting the slider shrinkage, but you're also getting the penalty for not guessing right. I mean, it's literally smaller than the ball. Don't guess fastball inside unless you know it's going to be a fastball inside. Because if somebody throws you a slider away, you're in trouble. So here I am doing some home run derby with all the Angels right here. I just wanted you guys to see some of the graphics. Not just like the graphics, but like some of the cutscenes and things like that. But overall, from the little that I was able to play this game, you know, I'm really optimistic. Obviously, I can't tell you exactly how the gameplay is going to be, but the graphics look really good. The gameplay's clean. I'm really excited to hop back on Thursday and be able to play. Man, I just can't stress to you how much I really like how good the game looks. And I'm not really a guy who's like super into graphics, but man, when I was sitting there playing, the game looked absolutely amazing. Overall, I'm going to do a quick recap for you. GOAT did not seem that fast. Obviously, I was swinging and missing through some pitches, but, I mean, anyone would playing on GOAT difficulty with a giant TV with some input delay. So, I think if you're a top player or you're even decent at the game, that it's going to take a little bit, but you will definitely get used to GOAT difficulty. It's not as scary as it seems. It really isn't, so I wouldn't worry too hard about that. I'm really curious to see if Legend was made easier. If I was smart enough, I would have played on Legend a little bit more, or just at all while I was there, but I didn't really think about that. That's on me. To close this video out, what do I think about MLB The Show 25 as a whole? Again, I want to keep stressing this. I did not play as much. I'm just giving you my first looks at it. GOAT difficulty does not seem that crazy. Sliders are still a thing. Foul balls are still a little bit crazy. The graphics look freaking amazing. I can't even stress that enough. I'm super excited, man. I cannot wait to get back into MLB The Show 25 when Thursday comes around. We'll be pretty much live on Twitch every day after release. So if you guys want to join me on some opening night festivities and then, you know, every day after that, follow my Twitch. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did my absolute best trying to explain what was going on here and what I saw. Once I'm able to actually record with the game on my own setup, the footage will look clean again. Again, I apologize. That's on me. That's my fault. But I did want to get you guys my first impressions of MLB The Show 25. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I explained it well enough. And again, thank you so much to SDS for allowing me to get out there and play the game early. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Goodbye.